Hey everyone, I thought I would take a break from some rat stuff for a little bit and talk about some more dog stuff just because I haven't really filmed a dog video in a while. So I thought I would do a little bit of dog enrichment. You know, I do a lot of enrichment for the rats, and a lot of what I learned about enrichment I learned for dog enrichment. So I thought I would show you guys one of my favorite enrichment things to do, just a little like DIY kind of puzzle treat for my dog that I do. So it's pretty easy. You don't really need much. It's basically a toy, a treats, and some stuff you have laying around the house. So I'll just kind of show you how I get it going. So you really only need 3 things for this. Some treats. I try to use something smelly and exciting. Right now I've got Ziwi because Milo loves it. Gets pretty excited for it, and he doesn't get it very often because it's pretty pricey. So it's a special treat. And then I have this toy, which is a JW dog toy. It's called the Holy Roller, I think. I think it's H-O-L-E-E, not H-O-L-Y. So this is a rubber toy. It's pretty durable. I don't leave this out unless we're doing this enrichment toy because I know Milo and he would destroy this. And they're not that expensive. They're only a couple bucks, but I just prefer to not have it destroyed and not have to buy another one. So once he's done playing, I usually take it away. And these come in multiple sizes, so you can get a smaller one. I believe they come bigger than this too. And then the last thing is just some scrap fabric. This is actually a cut up tube sock, pair of socks that I wasn't using anymore. So that's all that is. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to take my treats and I'm going to roll them up in my bits of fabric. Milo is very excited. Get down. Hey. So I'm going to take some Ziwi. And these are just like little bits, which are kind of nice because they don't like go bad if he doesn't get them all. But so I just take my little bits of fabric and I put some in there and I roll it up. And I mean, the level of difficulty can kind of go up or down depending on your dog and what they're able to do. And I might add multiple. And then I just take my Holy Roller and I pop it in there. And then I grab another one. So let's get a longer one this time. I'll put a little piece in here, roll it up, throw another couple pieces. So the nice thing about this is not only does it kind of, he's excited, sorry, you can hear, if you can hear him crying. The nice thing about this is Milo really likes shredding things. You know, he loves to shred stuffed toys, which I like letting him do, but can also, you know, get expensive and messy. So this kind of allows him to sate that sort of need to like tear and shred and dismantle in a way that isn't as destructive. It's something that can be repeated. You know, he's not actually breaking something. He's just, you know, playing with the toy. And then when he's done, I can take all these scraps and wash them if I've used something that's kind of wet or, you know, raw or something. And I can, you know, wash it all up and reuse it. And I can even like knot some of this if I want to give it an extra challenge, make it a little more difficult for him to get at the toys, the treats inside. And I might do that with this one if I can figure it out here, but tie a little knot in it. Apparently not. Hang on, I will get it. But yeah, this is nice because you can kind of adjust the level of difficulty, how tight you want to roll it, how many you want to add in here. I like to add quite a few bits of fabric. You know, you can do this with kibble, you can do it with meat, any variety of things, and then I literally will just pop these in the dishwasher if they start to get icky, or not the dishwasher, the washing machine. Yeah, I put my socks in the dishwasher. Oh goodness, it's been a long day. But yeah, that's basically it. I just roll these up. And as you can see, this is starting to fill up. I like to get it pretty full if I can. And I roll them up nice and tight. And you can also just put a few in here and then just tie this in a knot. But yeah, I'm going to keep stuffing this and then I'll show you when I'm done. You don't need to watch me stuff the whole thing. Okay, so this is the final result. As you can see, it's stuffed pretty full. I actually grabbed another set of socks out of my rag drawer that had a hole in them, cut those up, and added those in. So all of these have at least one treat wrapped in them. You could only do some just to make it a little more challenging, or if you didn't want to add too much food, or, you know, if your dog's on a diet or something. But I did add at least one treat into every single one of these. And they're all different difficulties. Some are just wrapped really loosely, some are wrapped really tight, some are tied in knots, some are just kind of tucked. So there's kind of a variety of challenges in here. So it should keep them occupied for a little bit. All right, let's see him in action. Wait. Okay, go ahead. And you can see he's done this before, so he kind of knows the score as far as getting him out. And then he knows to root around in the pieces for the treats. And sometimes he can just shake the whole thing and get a treat or two loose, but he does have the added level of difficulty of having some knots in there today. But yeah, it'll keep him occupied for quite a bit. Sometimes he'll even just pull a bunch out and then go looking for the treats. You know, he'll try a lot of different methods, which is kind of fun just to see all the different ways he approaches it. And as it gets less and less in there, he'll have to work a little harder to get them out. And then sometimes you also get right there, he pulled one out and it kind of went flying over here. So, and there's another one over here. So he will have to afterwards use his nose to sniff out where the treats went, because he knows the treats are in there. He just doesn't always see them, so he'll kind of have to go on a little hunt. And that one is knotted, which he hasn't really had to deal with before, so he hasn't quite figured that one out. But so he's going to go for some of the easier ones first and come back to it. But I generally don't let him do this unsupervised, just because like I said, I don't really want the ball getting destroyed. And I mean, these are rags, so I don't really care if he shreds these, but I generally try and stay close, keep an eye on him, so that when he's done, I can remove the Holy Roller and make sure he's not, you know, gonna somehow swallow these. He's not really generally the type to do that, but if your dog is, I would recommend keeping an eye on them while they're doing it. But yeah, this will keep them occupied for a little bit. That's really all there is to it. Pretty simple, but it's a pretty good way to keep them occupied, keep them thinking, work their brains. They say research has shown that 10 minutes of exercise, mental exercise for a dog is the equivalent of 45 minutes to an hour of physical exercise. So sometimes mental exercise can be even better than physical exercise. So on a rainy day, or if you're not feeling well, don't want to go for a walk, or even if you have gone for a walk, you know, just doing mental exercise like this can be really good for them. So yeah, that's all I've got. Let me know if you give it a try. It's a lot of fun.